earlier in the ball game.
Right.
I don't think he would do that now.
I doubt it. Shockley complete. Oh, what a hit. The ball is out. Pope had it wrapped up and then got tagged over there on the sideline.
Yeah, this is on Shockley. He has got to give Pope a better throw. You got to get that ball better to get him up high where he can take it and do something with it.
You don't want to make him 5'3" when he's 6'8".
This ball may have been deflected,
Yeah,
and
I think
it was.
I think Kevin McLeod got a piece of it. So look at the hit.
That's why they get so many forced fumbles. Lorello has 5 forced fumbles on the year, and this is why he sticks his helmet right on the ball.
Guys, I think what they're looking at, that might have been the catch and the fumble.
That is what they call in the field, I thought.
Okay.
So it's 4th down either way.
Ball was fumbled forward and out of bounds. The game clock will start on the ready for play.
So it is a fumble. It's a 4th down and a yard. And we said Mark Richt maybe wouldn't go for it. It looks like we're wrong.
Yep.
I like this. Go ahead and play. Like you said, Bob, it's the last game of the season.
Yep.
And now Mark Richt is upset on the sideline. And I don't know if he called a timeout or not.
University of Georgia,
taking a timeout.
number 1.
He was kind of upset with one of the officials over there. I don't know why. I think maybe.
I don't think he liked that they changed the spot on the line of scrimmage. I don't know if you noticed that. But when they went ready for play, they backed the ball up about 2 feet, if I was watching right.
They had 13 seconds left on the 25-second clock. He's not happy about something. I think it might be the spot.
I think right before the snap, they moved the football back when the center was about to get over it. First of all, here's the previous play. Pope hit. His forward progress is going to take him just about to that yard line, and then the ball comes out in the very same spot. Well, give or take a few inches anyway.
And where'd they mark it?
I thought they marked it inside the 46 when they were about ready to let the center come over the ball. That's when I think they moved it from the middle of the field, or the umpire standing right now. They slid it inside the 46. I think that's what got Mark upset.
Yeah, it should have been inside this side of that little white stripe.
I think that's what his complaint was.
Where the official's foot is right there. But I don't think, I don't think you go for it or don't go for it because it's a football further back.
It's about the length of a football difference the way we see it.
They're going to get the spot right here. Yeah, they're going to get the spot from the official upstairs.
Bob, I agree with you in part about if it's not the length of the football, but as we all know, sometimes it's the smallest amount of measurements or time that make the difference.
Seconds.
Seconds. We go back to the Michigan-Penn State game. Lloyd Carr argued for 4 seconds.
He got
in the course of the ball games. He got 2. And the last play they executed had how many seconds on the clock?
It was 1 or 2 seconds.
1 or 2 seconds. Yeah. And that was the difference in Penn State having one game that they lost versus, Michigan having the great win.
There's the spot.
Yeah,
he moved it 2 lengths of the football.
He picked it up and moved it, and the reason he did it was because of the guy's foot up the top.
The guy up top just shifted his weight.
The ball will be placed at the 44-yard line. Georgia will not be charged a timeout.
All right, Georgia wins that one because they not charge a timeout. They moved the ball back to where it rolled out of bounds.
It's not going to be at the 44-yard line. The official's wrong by another 2 yards or 3, but we get what he's trying to say. They're going to move it to the 46, which is going to be the slide.
Well, they haven't moved it yet.
They haven't moved it at all yet. Now they're going to call it an incomplete pass, and they're going to move it back to the 44. I think that maybe that's what he's talking about. So now it's an incomplete pass. So that changes everything.
It was an incomplete pass.
That's what the ruling is after the review. It wasn't about the spot of the ball. It was about whether or not it was a complete pass. So it's 4th down back at the 44. So Ely Kelso will have to punt. And back deep is Antonio Lewis. Nice kick. Hung it up way up there. Too well kicked, maybe. No, maybe not. Georgia knocks it out of bounds at about the 2-yard line. Couldn't have been a better punt. Pat White's ready. He's bouncing up and down. Well, you know what? He'll get his chance. The redshirt freshman quarterback's been sensational tonight. The bad news for he and the Mountaineers, they're very deep in their own territory, but they lead by 3.
Sports exclusive coverage of the Nokia Sugar Bowl, brought to you by Nokia. Your friends, your family, your music, your pictures. It's your life in there. Nokia. Allstate, a proud sponsor of the Bowl Championship Series. Singular, raising the bar. And Ford F-150, built Ford tough.
I can tell you the dog pound down there in the end zone is not going to make it easy on Pat White. West Virginia lines up at their own 5-yard line, and that is almost all red and black in that end zone down there.
Well, there is red and black almost the entire stadium. That's not to say there's not any yellow. There's a lot of yellow also.
White fell down but got it to Slayton. And Slayton's going to be swarmed under at the line of scrimmage. White did the smart thing. He got up under center and snapped it in a hurry, but then he ran into his tailback just trying to get him the handoff.
I think what normally happens there when that is one of the offensive linemen takes a drop step and steps on the foot of the quarterback. I think the right guard that time may have done that. Stanchek.
Would they throw from their own end zone when they don't throw very often? 2nd and 10 from the 5. Slayton, and again he's dropped this time for a yard loss. Jarvis Jackson with the stop. Swanee.
Well, Brad, you mentioned the fact that they're backed up and the Georgia fans are yelling and screaming. Number 76, Dan Moses, the center, he snaps the ball on his own cadence. So he's not listening for a snap count from his freshman quarterback. What he's getting from him is a ready signal, and then after the quarterback has got the offense set and he signals that he's ready, then Dan Moses snaps the ball when he's ready. So therefore the offensive line is just looking at the ball, not listening to anything.
Deafening down there in that end zone right now. White straight ahead on his own. Georgia can't bring him down, and he gets a 1st down.
That is huge.
That is a big run on 3rd and 10. He gets 13 yards. So that quiets the crowd in the end zone.
Take a look from above. Just a quarterback draw, a quarterback trap to the left side. And they weren't throwing it out of their own end zone, that was for sure.
He just grabbed number 65,
That's
Jeremy Sheffy, and said, I'm going to hold on to your rear end. Let's go. And a gain of 3 on the play for Slayton. Swanee was talking about the center, Dan Moses. Almost didn't end up being a center in his first start at center against Maryland this year. First 2 snaps in the shotgun right over Bednarik's head. Rich Rodriguez told us, he said, I had one more snap in him and I was yanking him out of there and he wasn't going to be a center, and he went on to be named 2nd team All-American. He's improved.
Oh, he's the key to that offensive line.
2nd and 7. Play action. White got around one guy. And a second. And almost a third. Jarvis Jackson finally brought him down, but he scampered for 6 more yards, and it's 3rd down and 1.
It's amazing the composure of that young man. He's looks so young, but yet just so cool in the face of all these guys. I get rid of you, I'll get rid of this one, and I'll still get up for the first down. You know, he's going to be something special.
And the officials.
Georgia had to call a
Georgia's
timeout.
going to call timeout.
University of Georgia, timeout number
Georgia trailing in the ball game and have to use a timeout. 9:23 in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, 9:23 to play, 31-28. And West Virginia's got a third down and a yard to go, with the ball at their own 27-yard line. White, last time on third down, took a direct snap and picked up a first. This time he gives it to Schmidt, the fullback, and he's got the first. Now across the 30 to the 31. Third time now Schmidt has run for a first down on third down. So the big guy's paying his dividends tonight and putting together a heck of a game as far as yardage.
West Virginia, as far as average field position in the first half, they started about their own 40. In the second half, they've been backed up around their own 25-yard line.
After that carry, Bob Schmidt's got 82 yards, a career high. First down at the 31. White's going to flare it out. Whoop, even out of the hands of the intended receiver, Darius Renard, who was shaken up earlier in this quarter. And look at that. White's always saying, hey, that was my fault. Big smile on his face. Talk about people and teams that are affected by Hurricane Katrina and Rita. That's why we're here tonight instead of the Superdome. Pat's dad is a local fire chief in Daphne, Alabama. That's only about 11 miles south of Mobile. And, of course, that whole area was hit, too. So his family was affected as well. Second and 10 at the 31. Georgia has not come up with a big defensive play tonight. Almost a face mask there, I think there was. Flags fly all over the place. As Pat White's head does not go in that direction without some impetus from somebody.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense, number 95. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
It's on Jeff Owens, a defensive lineman who made the All-SEC freshman team. Let's check in with Swanee.
Well, I'm standing on the Mountaineer sideline where the original Sugar Bowl trophy that was made in 1935 is located. Interesting story. Greg Blackwell, who is the director of communications for the Sugar Bowl, and Paul Houlihan went in after they were evacuated, came back to the Sugar Bowl to recover some things out of the Superdome that were there. The room was absolutely looted. It had been guarded by the 82nd Airborne, which Greg was a member of the 82nd Airborne 2 decades ago. The only thing they didn't take or destroy was this original priceless trophy. He took it, and Paul Houlihan will get to call this play, Brad.
That trophy might be going to West Virginia. Slayton's second 52-yard touchdown run. .187 yards for Slayton.
It's just good blocking up front by the offensive line.
McAfee in for the point after. And it's up and good. Big plays. We talked about how good this team rushes the football. Between White and Slayton against Pittsburgh, those two alone rushed for 399 yards. And now Slayton's got 187 on his own, including this one.